No, I think it happened this year. It was some award show or some fashion week or something in Paris, and he was there, and Rihanna was there, and he was sitting next to some. I forgot who he was sitting next to, but she came and she rubbed Chris Brown's head, and she gave a hug to the person that was next to him, and then he got up, Chris Brown, and she gave him a hug, and that shit to me was her showing the world. I forgive Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit happened when we was young. Yeah, that shit happened when we was young. You know what I'm saying? So, I think whole Jay-Z held a grudge towards Chris Brown for that for a long time, because you know that Rihanna is Jay-Z's. You know what I mean? And then to what we gonna talk about next. Shout out to the Super Bowl and shout out to the halftime performance. The Grammys. Chris Brown actually won R&B Album of the Year. Yeah, he don't really get those awards like that. So I'm seeing a turn in his story. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I would love to see him get the Super Bowl next year. Yeah, and I think they doing it in San Francisco.
Oh, that's nice.
In Levi Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's a big stage, and I think we know what Chris Brown does.
I'm thinking of it now, and I'm like, yo, that's a whole, like, that's a whole nother concert.
That's a nice...
Because everybody knows Chris Brown, like...
Everybody loves Chris Brown. He was supposed to be the next Michael Jackson. He just got into that incident. That's it. Bring the mic towards you.
He is, but not on the level of Michael Jackson.
Bring the mic to you.
He's on that level, but not like making tour. I mean, he's on tours.
He could have been.
I mean, I feel like he is.
I just think that situation just put a hindrance on him. Yeah. That nigga is the young Mike, bro. Like, that nigga Chris Brown was one of the GOATs, bro. I love Chris Brown. But, the Grammys happened. Kendrick Lamar, clean sweep. He won every category that he was in. He won 5 Grammys in one night. You know what I'm saying? Regular shit. You know what I mean? Regular shit. A lot of people...
because he set the tone.
He just had a crazy year.
You know, he set the tone for how the end of the year was gonna be, and he just came in and he was like, "Yo, y'all playing with me? Okay, now I'm gonna show y'all bitch asses."
Yeah, he had a great year.
You know what in his head, you know. So let's make it funky.
Yeah.
5 Grammys,
and it's just a warm up because
Drake didn't get any Grammys.
No.
Damn.
He was. I don't think. You know, you got to submit your music. First of all, I don't think he submitted anything. Beyonce won. Beyonce won Album of the Year. That was her first time winning it.
For that country album?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a Beyonce fan, so I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that was the reason why she made that face like that?
Oh, I'm surprised that I won. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah, she was.
No, you're not.
How many Grammys she won, bitch? You got a whole...
She got the most ever. Yeah. She just never won Album of the Year. And it took for you to go into a country category to win Album of the Year. So, of course...
That's why they did it.
So, of course, country artists are going to criticize you, but you won Album of the Year, so you happy, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just like a mixed bag. But I just think it's like a makeup award. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Denzel was supposed to win an Oscar for another movie that he did before Training Day, but they gave it to him for Training Day, you know what I'm saying? Which was a great performance, but the other performance was better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Oh, he had a Grammy for that?
Oh, Oscar.
I feel like... Oscar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got an Oscar for Training Day. That's when he got his Oscar. And he had so many other movies before that. You know what I'm saying?
That could have been...
That could have been that. So sometimes I think award shows give people makeup awards that they were supposed to. Like this year in the NFL, Josh Allen got the MVP award. But I think Lamar Jackson should have won it. But I think it was a makeup award. You know what I'm saying? Because... All right, so Lamar Jackson numbers is better than Josh Allen numbers this year, but last year Josh Allen numbers was better than Lamar Jackson numbers. But Lamar Jackson won the MVP last year, which was his second, and Josh Allen don't got none, so they gonna give him one this year. Because they looking at it like he did more with less. His team was less. Okay. And Lamar Jackson has a lot around him, you know what I'm saying? So But Lamar Jackson threw 40 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Like, but anyways, yeah, she won that. So, you know, she did the little surprise thing and all that. But shout out to Beyonce, you know what I mean, for finally getting that one. You know what I mean? They played Babyface at the in the red carpet. You ain't see that? You ain't see that? It's some young chicks, right? AP press, but it was some young chicks. They had to be like 20 something, you know what I'm saying? So they interviewing Babyface, right? But they see somebody that's hot right now, that's young and hot, you know what I'm saying? So one of them is talking to him. I'm gonna try to find it. One of them is talking to him, and the other one is like, she's looking, and she's like, she yells her name while they interviewing him. My son Babyface did him, you know, he said, y'all wanna do that, right? Go ahead. Go do that. I'm good. That's how I'm moving in 2025. You want to do that? Go ahead.
Yeah, step off the scene. Like, what the fuck? Do that goofy shit. Like, you could have just said, yo.
That shit was so funny. I ain't gonna lie, man. But I'm not a fan of award shows too heavy. But I think, you know, my man was there and he won his award, so I was paying attention, you know what I mean? But I think it was just a big thing on social media, so I just wanted to talk about it. You had anything else that you wanted to talk about? There's a couple topics on that board.
Let me see what you got today.
Yo, when the last time you saw a blimp?
What's that?
A blimp? Them shits that used to be in the air, the big, like...
Oh, not with all this shit going on. Fuck that shit.
Niggas gonna think that's
drones and shit. Now all of a sudden,
niggas gonna think that's an attack on America.
Oh fuck
right?
no, a blimp. You see that shit? That's fucking Russia or some shit. Oh my god, like
China.
You know what I'm saying? Word, like do a spray shit. You know, no, people just want to fucking ride in a fucking blimp.
Okay, I got something real quick that we could just say real quick while you looking at the board. Let me see where he's at right here. Let me play this right here. Boom.
Uh-oh.
Time like the time that we had it. You could point your finger at mid-90s to like 2005 in that 10-year span where guys like me from the hood, it was never a time where we was getting more money. That was when Foolish, Ain't It Funny, I'm Real, Always on Time. We would do it too. We get off the place, turn the radio on. We say, yo, play the top 40 shit. Killing them. Play the Black Station, killing them. That has all been eliminated. You know, hip hop, if you think about it, this is the best shit in the world. And we have now.
Rest in peace to Irv Gotti, you know what I'm saying? If you love him or hate him, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell the story of hip hop without talking about Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying? They really did change the game. You know what I mean? LL Cool J did it and he changed it with that, but nigga Ja Rule was Drake before Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on.
he couldn't sing, but adding the R&B singers to it just to make it
made it a little bit more.
Cause Drake was like, he had both things that he could do already, so he didn't need no features and he could do it himself. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I think Ja Rule, cause when he started, he was rough and tough.
Correct.
But Irv Gotti was like, bro, women love your voice. Either way we look at it, they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think you'll be good making these female tracks, you know what I'm saying? And they just blew up after that. 30 million records sold worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Murder Inc., they got into that bullshit with Preem and all that shit with the FBI, so that killed their momentum. And then 50 just stepped on their neck, you know what I'm saying? 50 just kept going with his shit, you know what I mean? But rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man. I think that he was a legendary, not just record label owner, not just DJ, not just producer, just overall hip-hop person, you know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to him and condolences to his family, you know what I'm saying? What was your favorite Murder Inc. song?
I really didn't have
Word? You ain't like, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time.
That's
you ain't
one.
like that?
That's one.
Oh.
That's one.
I gotta go through it in my head now. I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just those rainy days. I smoke.
I had a couple of songs. But
I think "Always There When You Call" is probably one
It's
of my
the number
favorite
one.
songs. I think that's one of my favorite songs. But him personally, like he produced a lot of Jay-Z songs on his first album. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different people's songs. So rest in peace to him.
I think that, you know, this generation, like you said, he contributed a lot, but they're not gonna know that.
Why do you think they're not gonna know that?
Well, now they're gonna know because, you know, on the internet and shit.
Alright, boom. These are his highest charting Billboard hits. Always on Time, Ja Rule and Ashanti. I'm Real, J Lo and Ja Rule.
Okay.
Ain't It Funny, J Lo, Ja Rule. Foolish, Ashanti. What's Love, Fat Joe and Ashanti. Gangsta Lovin', Eve and Alicia Keys. Mesmerized, dun, 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 dun. That was my shit right there. With Ja Rule and Ashanti, and Rock With You, Ashanti. Oh baby, oh baby. Yo, that was my crush when I was younger. Ashanti, sideburns and all. I used to be like, oh, I'll braid them shits for you. You heard me? Yeah, true. I love me some Ashanti when I was younger, bro. I used to be like, yo, she's the one.
Was,
but my top,
she grew into it, I guess. Well, she just,
my top was Alicia Keys. I was like, yo, she bad.
now, Alicia Keys was like that natural.
Yeah, I was like, she bad.
She was different. And that time she was different because, you know, she was rocking the braids and shit all the time.
She bad. Yo, we doing a pod. Just shit on Smith ass. Look how your man Jaden Smith came to the Grammys. That nigga had the whole house on his head.
Why didn't let him in there like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Chun. I saw a meme, it said,
Fortune.
I saw a meme, it says girl, I like my man that stays in the house, and it said me as fuck.
The fuck?
Jaden Smith is crazy.
Yo, this dude really has a house on his head.
But then they showed like an old picture of what's his name? The guy that played the Green Goblin in the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but you know the actor. He's a great actor. He wore something like that in like a photo shoot in his town, like in the 80s or some shit like that. So I don't know if he was paying homage to that or just that's just something he saw and he wanted to wear. Yo, this Telemundo reporter died in New Orleans covering the Super Bowl.
Why?
He picked up a hooker.
What she gave him?
Nah, she got the goons to.
What did she want? Like a ransom? Like money from a nigga? Like obviously.
This the clip though.
Women in R&B and the way they were really at the forefront. Can you talk about just this new trend that we're seeing in R&B, where we're seeing more of a fusion? We're seeing people
look at the one that's not talking.
Blend the genre with hip hop and rock as well.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
Bro, etiquette. Go do that. Move for 2024. 2025, I mean. What type of shit is that in the red carpet? Chun?
I would have bopped her on her head with the fuck. I'm like, go do that. What? Like, you're